oldest daughter and I, we watch this together. It's kind of our thing, and we're constantly, after the show's over, we spend like an hour, hour and a half trying to figure things out. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, we do. We try and figure out all the mysteries and who and why and what for and, all of that. And it's got us going a little crazy, but we love shows like this that have all the twists and turns and you don't know where it's going to go and you think you got it figured out and you really don't.
That's true. I love it. I love it so much because that's really, really what the show's about. The mother-daughter thing is what, it's their target audience, so it makes me happy to hear that.
Yeah. Well, so how did you land the part of Justin?
So I got an audition, and as far as I knew, Justin was a nice guy, and he was a golfer. That's pretty much all it said. So I just did my little thing, and they liked it, obviously, thought I was a nice guy, and they put me for the role.
Cool. I know that you can't give away anything, any spoilers, and I'm not going to ask you to, but what do you think Justin's, his MO is? I mean, I'm kind of mystified as to what is he doing?
It's funny because if I go ask for spoilers, and, everyone has that question, and we're not going to give them away. However, if I told you his MO, that would be the ultimate giveaway because I'll just say this. He means well. He's a good guy. But like most people, even in real life, people have baggage, and he's got a little bit of baggage.
Yeah. You got to kind of figure, being the background that we know about him, we kind of figure he's got some baggage. I'm wondering if that's going to come back and haunt him a little bit more.
I would think so. I would think that otherwise it would be pointless to bring it up, right?
Right, absolutely. Except for, his relationship with, with the girls. So
yeah, with Laurel, or?
Yeah, with Laurel and, and to a certain extent with Sutton and Emma.
What do you think's going on there?
Nah. No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm mystified. I'm not even going to. No, I really just wanted to know is Justin a good guy or a bad guy? That's really all I wanted to know. I don't like being spoiled. I love surprises. So you answered my question just perfectly.
Okay.
Well, how do you identify with Justin? Is there things about him that, are kind of a lot like you or not like you?
Well, I would say that there are a few things. I love golf. Justin loves golf. We look the same. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Are you any good?
And, he's a better golfer than I am.
Oh.
But I think I'm better looking than Justin.
I think so, too. I mean, I saw him on True Blood.
Thank you. And then also, he's a nice guy, and he means well. Well, it's hard to say that. I think we're similar when it comes to just being a sweet guy. I think I've always kind of just been that naturally. A little bit of mama's boy, so I think that's what he is as well, mama's boy.
Mm-hmm. You're a mama's boy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's okay. So is my son.
Good. He'll go further in life that way.
I think my husband's a mama's boy, too, so. Well, what are some of the challenges that if you've come across in playing Justin? Anything like been really tough?
It hasn't been too tough. The only time it's a little tough is when I'm trying to completely hide his attentions in some scenes because, in television you don't want the audience to know on episode 3 or 4 or 5. You want them to find out in episode 8 or 9. So knowing ahead of time, his MO or whatever, it's kind of hard a little challenging not to hide that. I wouldn't say it's hard, it's a little challenging to hide that at times. And then it's also challenging to do scenes with Andy Buckley, who plays Ted Mercer, because we're both kind of goofballs, and so, I don't know, you put a dramatic scene in front of us, and we just have a hard time, trying not to make the other person laugh.
Yeah, I can see how that could cause some challenges. Those will end up on the blooper reels, right?
We'll see. I don't know. Does he ever do blooper reels?
I don't know. I always hope for them because they're part of my favorite thing about buying DVD sets.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have plenty on this show.
Well, what's been your favorite episode so far?
I'm a little selfish when I talk about the episode because I pick my favorite based on my performance.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the episode when Justin comes home and Laurel's in the abandoned house and she's sitting there with candles and music, and when they have the sleepover, the big one, and he tells her that he's falling for her. That's my favorite episode and favorite scene so far from me.
Yeah, that surprised me. I got to tell you. I was kind of just thinking, well, I was just kind of thinking up until then that Justin was your typical, kind of douche guy who is just, just after Laurel for what he can get from her. And so that scene completely changed my view of Justin. So,
the guy who directed the episode, I'm forgetting his name, John something. He was great because he was on television. You only have so many minutes to shoot an episode, but he said, take your time on a scene. Don't worry about it. And I'm a film actor, so I was like, if you're going to give me the time to take, I'll take my time. And you'll notice in that there's like a long beat of silence going on during that scene because it's a lot to think about, and there's a lot that was going through his mind, and a lot of, Justin didn't give in. He didn't be like, yeah, let's hook up. He's got a lot going on internally, so he was afraid to do it. It's just a big conflict of interest in a way. Like he doesn't want to hurt her. He doesn't want, he wants to take it slow. And so when that happened, it was like what do I do kind of thing.
And I think that's what grabs the audience's attention because they're like, they think, they know which way Justin is going to go, and then all of a sudden they're left hanging. What's he going to say? What's he going to do? It was great. It was wonderful. It was beautifully shot. I loved it. So
thank you.
Much kudos. Well, so far you've interacted with pretty many of the characters, but which ones haven't you interacted with yet that you hope that Justin does?
I would say Sayer, because I feel like, well, first of all, Christian and I get along pretty well. Offset, we're like two little 13-year-olds laughing at everything we say to each other. So we had this weird kind of like inside joke relationship thing where I think it'd be cool if we got to work on in the scenes together because we get along so well. Offset, and just think I know a little bit more than you guys do with the show, but if you put those two characters together after maybe like 4 or 5 down the road, it's going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, it's going to make you think, but man, it's a lot. You'll see.
Yeah. Well, because there already is a character that we like.
Yeah.
He's smart and he's just a likable character. I've liked him from the get-go. Whereas we've had to kind of get to know Justin a little bit, and we really weren't sure for a time where he's coming from because there was so much mystery.
Yeah, there's going to be some more mystery.
Well, good.
Mystery. I don't know how quick they're going to unveil it, but you'll see.
Yeah. Well, good. It's not calling the lying game for anything. Speaking of the lying game, I've never heard of this lying game that they play in school. Is this a real thing? Have you heard of it before?
No, I have not. I feel like the writer of the book made it up because we haven't played the game on the show yet. Well, actually, maybe we have, but it's not out there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I never heard of the show at all.
Yeah, kind of scary. I homeschool my kids, so they don't go out there in the high school atmosphere, so I'm really kind of out of the loop.
Yeah.
And I hear the lying game, I'm like, maybe it's a good thing I'm homeschooling my kids.
Yeah, well, it might be a real thing after the show keeps going.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun. I know they're based on a series of books, but I haven't read the books. So, have you?
No, not at all.
No? Okay.
It's so different that it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, sometimes it bothers people because then you get caught up in the books, and this isn't the book. This is just based off the books. So
Hmm.
they're a different beast.
Yeah, don't I know it? We run the big True Blood site, and wow, the fans are nuts.
Oh
You
yeah.
get your
Well,
your book fans and your TV show fans, and the book fans are not happy, and the TV fans are like, "There's books."
yeah. I did the Dukes of Hazzard, the beginning, which is the prequel of the Dukes of Hazzard, how they became to be the Dukes of Hazzard, and I played Luke Duke in high school, and it was basically like, I said 18 years old, 17 years old, basically us discovering Gina Lee and, meeting Daisy and yada, yada. And the fans were like, that's not how the car was found. They ripped it apart. I was like,
Yeah,
well, it's for entertainment. It's not supposed to be the TV show prequel. It's supposed to be the movie prequel.
yeah, yeah. People somehow they gloss over when something is supposed to be based on. They don't really understand what based on means.
Right, yeah, it's a little spin-off of it.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be. And personally for me, when I read a book and it goes to screen, I already know what happens in the book. So give me something different. I love it.
Exactly.
Give me something I don't know. Show me a different point of view. I love it.
Exactly. I agree. I agree 100%. And you
Yeah.
know what? We're never going to match your imagination. When you read a book, your imagination is wild. And then if you make it into a movie or a show, it costs like $100 billion because my imagination is pretty creative. So when I read, if you're making that exactly into a movie, then you better have a lot of money.
Yeah.
When
Well,
you make a show or a movie, it's just got to be tamed down and realistic, more like.
right. Well, not only that, but everybody's imagination is different. So you're not going to please everybody.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's crazy and it's fun and it's colorful and exciting. So yeah, that's why we do this. I don't know. That's why we do this and not what you do.
Well, we appreciate what you do because it helps what we do. And we do help what you do. See how we
No.
help each other out?
It's fun. It's fun. Now, social media is huge right now. Do you think that like things like Twitter and Facebook have really make a difference in the popularity of a show, whether it succeeds or not? Do you think that helps?
Oh yeah, 1,000%. People start talking about how much they like the show, and then they tweet it, and then there's 30 followers or 500 followers or whatever see it, and they, instead of calling all your friends and being like, hey, there's a great show, 50 phone calls later, you're over it, and who cares enough to do that? But if you can just 2 seconds later put a little thing out there to watch the Lion Game, it's my favorite show, well, then now you've told 40 people, and then they've told 500 people, and so it's the ultimate marketing device, and it's free for the
Right.
shows. If you make a good show, it's going to help you. If you make a crappy show that the fans aren't just really relating to, then it's going to hurt you.
Yeah, yeah. We actually started not just tweeting during shows that we watch, but we started a live chat for True Blood, and boy, that took off like gangbusters. It was crazy and
Okay.
so much fun. It's like watching the same show with a whole room full of the same fans. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's a cool little community thing to do. I've never thought about that before, but it's a really good idea.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Well,
You get
so how did
to compare notes on, oh, you see that? You see what Justin did? You think he's probably doing this? No, I don't think he's doing that. It seemed like more genuine. I might have to go sit in on one of those one time and see what's happening.
Yeah, you should. It's fun. It's fun because the speculation is well, it can be funny, but it's really, really interesting, and like you say, people start talking about the show, and then after even they leave chat room, and then they're talking about their friends, and they're calling up their friends and saying, hey, did you see it? Like I told you, my older daughter and I, we sit here for an hour after the show's over with, and we speculate, and we try and figure things out.
Love it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I love having a show that makes me do this. So, Well, how do you spend your downtime? Do you have a lot of downtime right now? I know you're working on something with Cat Graham, or is that finished?
That's finished. Honey 2, it's already actually been out in theaters in about, I think, 15 to 20 countries worldwide, and like England and France and Australia, South Africa. It's been in theaters, and it's going to come out here in February.
Cool. Awesome.
They wanted to do a test market to basically see, will this film do well in theaters, well enough for us to put it in theaters in America? Because originally it was made for DVD, but they liked it so much, and it's done pretty well internationally. They're still considering a theatrical release here. So we'll see. It's a really good dance movie, and I think a lot of people don't expect me to be a dancer, so they get to be surprised, and cute dance movie. And then, but downtime besides the industry, I love being outdoors. So not a snare, because I like to just go camping for a good 3 or 4 days, and I love road trips, and I like to just drive. And as I'm driving, my girlfriend and I will end up someplace. So if I go east, we'll be like, Sedona? Okay, Sedona, Arizona. Sounds great. We'll just go there with our trunk filled with clothes and backpacks and whatnot, and we'll make a day out of it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we grew up when we were kids. Every weekend was a road trip. Oh, yeah. There's nothing better. Camping was the thing.
Yeah, and to not see vehicles and people stressed out, it's a whole other world where I live, and so you get to go and just breathe and relax and have no worries except for maybe a bear or something. But yeah, big deal.
A bear. God, what would you do if you came across a bear?
I'd slap it in the face and be like, get out of here. I'm trying to relax.
I just read recently that if you make yourself look if you make yourself look bigger and sound bigger than the bear, you pretty much, the bear backs off.
If it's a brown or black bear, you want to make a lot of noise and stand tall, like pots and pans and noise. And if it's a grizzly bear, you play dead.
Yeah. Let it roll you around a little bit. Great.
Yeah, you're going to get hurt, but you play dead because you cannot outrun the bear, and you can't, and grizzlies can climb trees. So you got to play dead or maybe climb a tree and hope that he can't get to the small branches.
Right. I'd be dead.
No, it's never going to happen.
I'm not a climber.
Oh, okay.
Not a climber. I'm a runner. I'm a burrower. Just throw some dirt over me. I'll be happy.
Like a little fox.
Yeah. All right. Well, before I let you go here, Halloween is coming up. What's on your schedule? Are you dressing up? Are you going to a party? Or are you just laying low?
Well, I'll be in Austin because we'll be shooting at that time. So there's a little YouTube video called The Zombie Kid That Likes Turtles, and it's had over, I don't know, it's had 40 million hits. If you haven't heard of it, look it up. That's what I'm going to be with Halloween, that kid. And we kind of look like a little bit. The reporter asked this kid, she's basically a reporter for the news channel, and she said, hey, so we're here at the whatever carnival, and talking to all these kids, and they're doing face painting, and we're here with whoever, and he's painting up a zombie. He's like, great, how are you doing? How are you enjoying the fair? And he goes, I like turtles. And that was it. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I'm having a good time out here. You got to look it up. It's so funny. Anyways, I'm going to be the I like turtles kid. Okay.
That is so funny. I am going to look it up. Don't think I won't. What's your, do you have a Twitter handle can I add this to our, you're going to be our nice boy, by the way. I don't know if I told you that.
Oh, good. No, thank you. I did not know that. It's amazing.
Yeah, we have a Nice Boy of the Week feature that we do, and that's partly why I'm interviewing you right now, is because you're our Nice Boy feature.
So cool. Yeah, it's I am Randy Wayne, all one word.
Okay. No caps?
No caps.
Okay. All right, and I could put that out there. You don't mind?
Oh, no, of course. Please do.
All right. You're going to have lots more followers after this runs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Randy, it's been a complete pleasure, and I wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to see the rest of the season of The Lion Game. And what else? I'm definitely going to go and see Honey, too.
Yes, please do. And thank you so much. It's really nice talking to you. You're lovely.
Thank you. All right, have a nice evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.